Welcome to today's movie explanation of Don't Move, a gripping thriller that'll keep you on the edge of your seat. This isn't just a story about survival, it's a tale of resilience, human willpower, and the fight against unimaginable odds. So, let's dive into the world of Irish, a grieving mother who finds herself ensnared in a deadly game orchestrated by a twisted predator. The story begins with Irish, lying in her bed, her face etched with sorrow. She's drowning in grief, a grief so profound it's almost tangible. The next morning, she takes a drive to the forest, heading towards a towering hilltop. Here, the depth of her despair becomes clear. Her young son, Matteo, is no longer alive, and his sudden tragic death has left her with an unbearable guilt. Matteo's absence looms over her life, and the Irish, overwhelmed, believe there's only one way to escape her torment, to join her son. As she stands on the edge of a cliff, contemplating her fate, a man named Richard appears. His sudden presence is both unexpected and oddly comforting. Richard's demeanor is warm, his words calming. "Life is precious," he says gently. "Even in the darkest times, we have to hold on. Every storm eventually passes." These words seem to anchor Irish, if only for a moment. Encouraged, she shares her story, revealing the guilt that's consuming her soul. Richard listens attentively, offering kind words about resilience and the value of life. But just as the conversation seems to shift her perspective, Richard's true nature emerges. Without warning, he attacks. The charming stranger she thought was a savior turns into a predator, using a shocking device to knock her unconscious. This chilling twist sets the stage for a relentless, heart-pounding game of survival. When Irish wakes up, she's tied up in Richard's car. The nightmare has only just begun. Despite her fear, Irish is resourceful. She secretly uses her smartwatch to try and call for help, but Richard notices and confiscates it. "No one can save you now," he taunts. But Irish isn't one to give up easily. She finds a small knife in her pocket and begins cutting through her bonds while distracting Richard with conversation. Her quick thinking leads to a dramatic car crash. Both sustain injuries, but Irish uses the chaos to free herself. However, Richard isn't done with her. He reveals his sinister plan. He's injected her with a paralytic agent that will progressively immobilize her. "The more you struggle," he warns, "the faster it'll spread." This revelation transforms her escape into a race against time. As her limbs begin to weaken, Irish crawls through the dense forest, a labyrinth that feels alive with both danger and beauty. Cinematographer Zach Cooperstein captures the eerie stillness of the woods, amplifying the tension with every shot. At one point, Irish rolls into a river to evade Richard. The current sweeps her downstream, and though she can't swim, she miraculously reaches the shore. Here, paralyzed and helpless, she's discovered by an old man who takes her to his cabin. His kindness offers a brief respite, a stark contrast to Richard's malevolence. But relief is fleeting. Richard, relentless in his pursuit, tracks her down. He poses as a concerned husband searching for his lost wife, manipulating the old man's trust. Suspicion arises, but before the old man can act, Richard attacks. In a harrowing scene, Richard kills him, sets the cabin ablaze, and captures Irish once more. The flames consuming the cabin reflect the intensity of Irish's situation, a visual metaphor for the hellish ordeal she's enduring. As Richard drives her to a desolate spot, a new layer of his character is revealed. Irish learns he has a wife and daughter, a detail that paints him in a disturbingly complex light. How can a man with a family commit such unspeakable acts? Irish uses this information to appeal to his humanity, urging him to think of his loved ones. But Richard's cruelty knows no bounds. He remains unmoved, intent on ending her life. The climax unfolds near a river, where Richard plans to drown her. But Irish, despite her weakened state, refuses to give up. Summoning every ounce of strength, she stabs him with a hidden knife. The boat rocks violently, and in the chaos, Richard falls into the water. Irish grabs his gun and fires multiple shots, leaving him gravely wounded. As he sinks beneath the surface, Irish escapes, knowing her will to survive has triumphed over his malice. On the shore, Richard, barely alive, begs for help. But Irish, remembering the torment he's caused, walks away, leaving him to face his fate alone. Her quiet resolve in this moment speaks volumes, a powerful statement of reclaiming control over her life. This gripping narrative is brought to life by Kelsey Asbill's emotionally charged performance as Irish. She captures the essence of a grieving mother turned fierce survivor, delivering a portrayal that's both heart-wrenching and inspiring. Finn Wittrock's Richard is a chilling antagonist, his unpredictability and cruelty keeping viewers on edge. Their dynamic drives the tension that defines Don't Move. The themes interwoven throughout the film elevate it beyond a standard thriller. Irish's battle against the paralytic agent mirrors her psychological struggle against guilt and despair. The duality of human nature is explored through Richard's facade of kindness, masking his monstrous core. This theme is further reflected in the serene yet treacherous forest, a setting that embodies both beauty and danger. Directors Adam Schindler and Brian Netto masterfully capture the essence of entrapment, a feeling they drew from the universal experiences of isolation during the COVID-19 pandemic. Filmed in Bulgaria during the summer of 2023, the production faced challenges, including the SAG-AFTRA strike. Yet, with an interim agreement, the filmmakers delivered a visually stunning and emotionally gripping movie. The haunting score by Mark Corvin and Michelle Osis amplifies the suspense, immersing viewers in Irish's perilous journey. From the forest's eerie silence to the pulse-pounding chase sequences, the music plays a crucial role in heightening the tension. Released on October 25, 2024, Don't Move Quickly became a Netflix sensation, amassing over 20 million views within days. It topped charts in 87 countries, including Spain, where it led the rankings. Critics praised the film's engaging narrative and strong performances. Empire's Ben Travis highlighted its Friday night appeal, while The Guardian's Benjamin Lee lauded its heart-in-throat moments despite a few incredulous twists. And that's a wrap on Don't Move. This isn't just a film, it's an emotional roller coaster that explores the resilience of the human spirit. Irish's journey reminds us that even in our darkest moments, there's strength to be found. What did you think of the movie's twists and turns? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth movie breakdowns. See you in the next video.